Buettner says Tribune Publishing's $85 million purchase of the UT San Diego unite the two strongest newspaper brands in California, the Los Angeles Times and the UT San Diego, to form the California News Group. And he said that means a big improvement for the kind of journalism readers will see at the UT.
It's only going to get better. So first and foremost, the San Diego Union Tribune has to be that civic conscience for this community. First and foremost, it has to be where the conversation begins every day about where San Diegans live. Not just their neighborhood, not just their city, but that city's place in the state and nation. And it's that city's state and the place and nation where I think more collaboration can help better inform readers and customers of the San Diego Union Tribune. But first and foremost, it will be all things San Diego to all people in San Diego.
Buettner said reporters from the LA Times and the UT San Diego might collaborate on stories on topics like California's ongoing drought. UT San Diego is likely to do more investigative pieces and more explanatory stories. The paper's current owner, developer Doug Manchester, came under criticism by some who accused him of using the paper and its editorial page to express his conservative politics. Buettner says that era is over.
They're a thing of the past. I check my politics at the door. You can expect, and all San Diegans can expect, to see first and foremost news and information that's authentic, based on the facts, and opinions that are consistent with the community but inform the community beyond just he said, she said, or we like it, we don't like it. In Los Angeles, for instance, we're doing for the first time report cards on local electeds. Now, as the father of 4 teenagers, a good report card, not mean good or bad grades, I get all kinds at home. But I mean, an informative report card can tell you a lot. Not just do we think this particular individual is doing a good job, but what are their responsibilities? What do we look at to see whether they're doing what they told us they do or not telling us they do? And you share that with your readers, you've advanced the conversation, you've informed the conversation.
Buettner says Tribune Publishing is experimenting with more digital products that keep both customers happy and newspapers financially strong.
We have about 250 stories every day in print. Grocery store, you wander through, you see most of the stuff before checkout, and that's the way the print form factor works. Now at the LA Times, I think the same proportions exist in San Diego. We have more stories on the website, 400 stories. Now, if the average customer spent 30 minutes with a print newspaper and looked at 10 or 20 or 30 stories, the average customer has now gone to those 400 stories, they're spending 8 or 10 minutes. So 30's gone to 8 or 10. And they're seeing 3, 4, 5, 6 stories. So the metaphor might be the grocery store where the window's been painted over, the front door locked, and we've placed 3 or 4 or 5, 6 things out on the curb. Lots of conversation about how you monetize those 3, 4, 5, 6 things. How do you get paid for those stories read? It misses an equally important point, which is 95% of what we have to offer, the customer never sees. So the next evolution, we believe, is going to be to unbundle those 400 stories around communities of interest. San Diegans love their Chargers. We should speak directly to that community about what's happening with the Chargers. We can then take that, put it in the real-time archive called the website, put it in the next day archive called the print newspaper, but we've got to get to a point where we can publish information directly to that community of interest. And by I say publish, it could be a video, it could be a podcast, it could be in print, it could be all different forms, it could be an event.
Now, Buettner isn't your typical newspaper publisher who started from the ground up, from reporter to editor to publisher. He comes from a pretty diverse background. He used to work as an investment banker on Wall Street, and the Clinton White House hired him to help the U.S. government assist Russia change over from communism to capitalism. Buettner will be the publisher and chief executive at the UT San Diego as well. Back to you.